With that down, let's move on to this, shall we? You know, over the weekend, a lot of pictures have been leaked out of Tom Holland. They're shooting Spider-Man Brand New Day right now of Tom Holland's new Spider-Man suit. Here's a couple of them that came out. This is from Threads. Buttloads of behind-the-scenes pictures of Spider-Man, and, you know, I've hit the internet with him in the new suit. All right. My first impression is it's a Spider-Man suit.
Yeah.
I often get asked, John, what's your favorite iteration of the Spider-Man suits in movies? To me, honestly, I couldn't tell you one from the other. I really couldn't. As long as I can look at the costume and clearly see it's a Spider-Man costume, that's all I really care about. I look at this. Now, obviously, I can tell you the difference between this and, you know, Spider-Man's Infinity War costume, because it was the stupid Iron Man suit, the Iron Spider suit. I can tell you the difference of that one. All the other ones, I don't really care. It looks fine. And by the way, the reason I hesitate calling these leaks is Marvel even put out a video. Did you see this?
Where
the door opens on this
yeah.
downstage and Tom Holland comes walking into the line. It's like, are we ready? Like wearing the Spider-Man outfit. So they showed that. So I don't know if these are so much leak pictures as much as they're letting it get out there.
I think that they look pretty much like the on-set photographer took them.
Yeah, they look like official behind the scenes.
They're really nice. Rather than putting out shitty pictures, because they're shooting on the streets in Scotland, you know, and you can see there's tons of people watching. There was a video, I don't know if you saw it, of a kid dressed in a Spider-Man suit, a little kid that he comes up to, and there's a great interactive moment. I mean, they knew this was going to happen, and they preempted all the crazy people trying to get photographs. What they did was they got rid of the value of paparazzi pictures by doing this.
That is why I always say, and I've said this for a long time, I remember when Marvel was originally going to put out, I can't remember which trailer. I think it might have been the first Infinity War trailer. They were going to put it out and launch it, if I'm not mistaken, and correct me in the live chat, guys, if I'm wrong about this. They were going to launch it with an episode of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. But word got out that somebody got their hands on the trailer. And instead of waiting 4 more days to put out the trailer with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., they decided, screw it, launch it now. Launch it now. Because you want to be the one putting it out. You've got to be in control of the narrative. And you've got to, you know, just get ahead of it. And if you do, well, now all those bootlegs are completely useless. Oh, thank you. Zelda Master in the live chat is correct. It wasn't the first one for Infinity War. It was for the first trailer for Age of Ultron. That's what it was for. Thank you, Zelda Master, and everybody else in the live chat who knew that. And I think to your point, Rob, I love the way you phrased that. By releasing these clear, bring these up again, these clear, beautiful pictures. By the way, remember Spencer that we had on the show before to talk? His wife, Laura, one of Ann's best friends, her full-time job is a Hollywood unit production photographer. This is her job. She does this stuff all the time. But by putting these images out officially, these beautiful high-res close-up pictures, leaked pictures have no value now.
No, yeah, they don't. No one cares.
Unless you got a sneak peek of the first Scorpion in costume look or something like that. But now, any of these far away, like we've gotten from Supergirl, these far away, blurry, through a potato pictures that we all eat up because that's all we got. By putting these pictures up now, all these leaked ones have no value and no one's going to care. It's kind of brilliant.
Yeah, I think so too. And plus, they're still great behind the scenes photos. They control the narrative. Like, look, this picture right here, this is a dope picture. It gives you a look at the whole costume. You can see it. You can see it harks back to the classic suit.
And you know what? I want to say this too about this picture. This picture right here. You know exactly where the light source is if you look at his junk. If you look at his junk, you can see exactly. I just want to just reemphasize that for everybody. This doubles down that you know exactly where the light source is coming from if you look at his junk. Just want to throw that out there.
It's enlightening.
Anyway, please continue.
It's enlightening. It's enlightening.
It's enlightening.
No, but I mean, you release this kind of stuff, and this is better for the marketing for the film. It gets people excited, and not only that, you've turned you've turned it into a community event. You see all the people locally where they're shooting, and they're all excited, and the kid gets to meet his idol, and I mean, it's a brilliant way to go. And with this, if they're going to do the same thing when Mark Ruffalo's on set, they can show him do the same thing in motion capture things, and you get people excited. I mean, look at this picture. This is an officially sanctioned photo taken by an on-set photographer.
Yeah, absolutely.
And what a great picture. And you can be like, look at this cool new web shoot.
Yeah, that's Britain's ass.
Yeah.
That's Britain's. By the way, totally childish, but I just thought of this and I want to put it out there. Instead of referring to Spider-Man's junk, I'm now going to use, I'm very proud of this. I just thought of this in my head.
Oh, no.
Check out Spider-Man's Daily Bugle. That's how I'm going to refer to it now instead of junk. I patent that. It's whatever. I'm 6 years old. Go fuck yourself. Okay.
Man.
You just made the anyway, you know what the other thing about that one picture was? The last one that was up? You can see Holland's having a blast.
This one?
He's having a blast.
That's the one. You can see he's having a
Because,
really,
like
he's
you
having a
said,
blast.
you know, we're not going to be inside sound stages and shoot the whole movie on a stage like they did for No Way Home. They're out in the city streets. You got the energy of people watching. I'm sure when somebody else cut, the bystanders applaud. They're probably having a great time.
Oh, by the way, I honestly don't know the answer to this question. It's not a rhetorical question. Are they actually, they're filming this in Europe, are they not?
Yeah, in Scotland.
Yeah, because they moved, remember, they moved all their production from Hollywood to Atlanta, and a whole bunch of the MCU was shot in Atlanta. And then recently they announced they're now moving all their production over to Europe.
Yeah, I don't know if this is in Glasgow, but they said wherever they're at, they've made it look like the New York City streets.
Well, they
which is
did in
pretty cool.
Hamilton. I'm sure they could do it there. Anyway, guys, question is for you. What do you think about this? We're getting our first look at Tom Holland in the Spider-Man costume, and I think it looks good. But then again, I honestly, if I was held my feet to the fire and I had to do a trivia thing about which Spider-Man movie is each of the costumes from, I honestly couldn't care less and I couldn't tell. But hey, it looks like Spider-Man looks good. And I think it's brilliant, to Rob's point, that they are bringing out these official high-res, high-quality photos to kind of undermine any leak stuff. Anyway, question is for you guys. What do you think about the shots we've been seeing? Whatever your thoughts are, jump down to the comment section below and leave your thoughts there. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.